Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle, Reiki, spiritual healer. And today I wanted to talk to you about part 2 of toxic patterns and cycles. And so when you are understanding the holy books that there are certain cycles that these toxic tyrants, these toxic leaders, that they are going through, that they must go through in order to end a vicious cycle. It is a means to an end. So as we are understanding that they have tried to send this negative frequency out at us for many generations, all of the chosen ones have become under attack by these people because they want to harm not only the chosen ones of this generation and of previous generations, but they want to harm generations to come so that they can attack this world the way that they need to without anyone standing in their way. They want to be able to use the mental programming for the young people with the TV frequencies, with the food, and I got it together today, the GMOs that they're putting in our fake food. They want to harm the babies. They want to harm the people with these microwave frequencies that they're using on the internet to siphon your mental strength, your mental capacity. So that's how come, a lot of you do not understand why I don't say a lot of things that's on that's on my program that I do for my clients, that I have for my videos. I try to be very selective, but there are some times that I have to go ahead and spit it out. And this is one of those times that I'm going to go ahead and spit it out. But, I try not to give this entity anything that it can use. Anything that it already has, then that is okay for me to say. That is okay for me to give you a direct understanding of why, if it's already in circulation on the internet. But a lot of the healing methods, I can give you, some of the rituals, the names of the rituals, but I'll never put the entire ritual or how to use the entire ritual on the internet in order for the entity to have that information to heal itself, to heal the people. I will never put that on there. You will have to reach out to me, but I will give you, the partial healing methods. And if your situation is, in dire need, you can always reach out to me. I'm always available for you. I make myself available for you. So I want you to understand that when these people have been engaged in these toxic practices, they have picked these behaviors and conducts up from their parents, from their fathers of old. Our brother Abraham, in the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran, he was asking his people, why are you, so devoted to these idols? And the people and his father said, this is what we found our fathers doing. Okay, so now you're understanding where these toxic cycles and patterns come from. They are attacks upon the chosen ones. They are attacks upon the chosen ones that they want to harm, that they want to steal their gifts, that they want to control their gifts, that they want to attack and unalive when they cannot do these things, the aforementioned things. So we have to be aware and discern these people who are around us who has this malevolent intent against us. And the way that I help you guys in order to understand that God has given us certain herbs in order to cleanse the negative energy, in order to stop those obsessive behaviors that these toxic people will come after you, will attack you, will follow you, gang stalk you, smear campaigns, all of these things, these monitoring spirits, these familiar spirits. When you're in those areas and you have become familiar with these types of people and you know them to be demonic, you know them to be narcissists and toxic in their everyday life and behavior, whether it's on the job, in your community, whether it's in your home, you know when your leadership is not being in accord with what God has given. And I did a video on that. So we have to understand God has also given us ways in order to cleanse this negative energy. And, you know, I've given this to you before, but I haven't given it to you in this way. That when you are feeling those attacks from the narcissists, when they have gone to the warlocks, when they have gone to the sorcerers, the practitioners, and they've hired those spirits to attack you, and you feel that oppression, you feel that something is following you, you feel like, you know, you are being attacked from the shadows. And this is what we have an understanding, that the entity will attack us from positions that we have no knowledge of, from unseen positions. So what I like to do with my clients when they're under attack from these toxic narcissists in these toxic patterns, and they're setting up on you, they're trying to harm you, you can see them, you're using your discernment, you know who they are, then what you want to do is you want to cleanse your inside out. You want, if you've been around these types of people, you want to cleanse the inside out. I can't get it out. You want to cleanse the inside out of you. You want to cleanse the outside of you in order to remove any kind of malignant parasites that may be clinging, that they may have sent because you've been around these types of people. So what I like to use is the asphyxity. I like to use the asphyxity in the food in order to cleanse it out. It will have a pungent odor. It will have a smelly odor. It usually tastes like a garlic or some, you know, onions or whatever when you put it in your food. You will need to cleanse yourself out from any kind of parasites or anything that has been sent to you internally, that has been trying to stagnate you, or toxic spirits that may be attached to you. Because this type of cleansing for the asphyxity, you can smell it through your skin, so you may not want to go around people or go to work when you use this in your food. You know, you can smell it. It's a cleansing. So this is what I like to do. You can also use it as an incense, but it gets rid of negative parasites, toxic spirits off of the body, inside of the body. And I usually treat my clients with this when they have these kinds of attacks, these obsessive people gang stalking them, and it has gotten so bad that, you know, they cannot get away from these people. So these people in these toxic patterns, as we see with Abraham, will try to harm you. The people, they have been following their forefathers' traditions in harming and believing in idols and trying to harm people that do not agree with them. So when we are understanding that this is what we have been going through in our lives as chosen ones, then we have ways, and God has given us ways to defend ourselves. It's within the holy books. All the herbs are within the holy books. A cleansing and a mercy and a healing to those who of us who know how to use them for that purpose. So in many ways, you will never have to, go to a practitioner in order to say, I have this oppressive spirit. I feel something following me. Something is trying to harm me and attacking me. And we've been seeing it all over. We've been seeing it where the man went to work in Minnesota, I believe, and just unalived a lady that he didn't like. And in many times when you're having that, then you're having that because she rejected him. Narcissists don't like to be rejected. They don't like the word no. So you also have it in the lady who had she had some kind of ailment, disability, and a bunch of kids jumped her in Chicago. And it's getting ridiculous, but when you're having those types of spirits and you're attracting those types of narcissist spirits, and those spirits have been hired to attack you and torment you, then you have to cleanse those parasitic spirits off of you. You have to cleanse those parasitic spirits out of you that's attracting, that's sending out that frequency that you're some kind of vulnerable, you're a vulnerable chosen one. That you're meek, and you're less than, and you're sending out that frequency, that these spirits can attack, and I don't know what to do. So we want to cleanse that kind of negative frequency away from us that attracts those types of obsessive people who are in those patterns, trying to bring us down, trying to harm us, trying to hire those spirits. And we can always reach out to me for more ways, more aggressive ways to use these types of herbs and cleanses and rituals and methods. And I hope that you receive this message. So please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. Book your one-on-one sessions. Book your life coaching sessions. Leave a comment for me and donate to me in the description below. Book your video chat sessions, or you can book your consultation so you can receive a gift acclimated to your situation. I'm High Oracle, Reiki spiritual healer. Assalamu alaikum.